is he the right player to come to play at Real Madrid? Well, when Zinedine Zidane's your manager and he's French, I think he could get a lot more out of him than maybe any other manager can. So watch this space. That's a really interesting possibility.
Though in the last campaign, pipping Dortmund on the last day with a win over Eintracht Frankfurt.
And they were fortunate. I did the game against Ajax in Amsterdam, and I was disappointed how Real Madrid played. They were Jerome Boateng, but there's been a lot of changes there, and it's going to be a new look and a very young.
Well, Bayern begin in their iconic red jerseys. Real Madrid, of course.
The hole behind Karim Benzema and obviously Eden Hazard, but who read the situation really well.
This is Thiago over Modric. Really has become the new Philip Lahm in that right back position, though. Renato Sanchez still. Now Thiago. Once again, for 7 years in a row, the best team in Germany. In the league and cup double, they beat Leipzig to win the 8 years of the club now for Javi Martinez. Plays now Corentin Tolisso. Now Thiago plots and schemes. Thiago's pass into Kimmich's have double their club record fee with Luca Hernandez coming in.
It is within range. It's who's going to hit it. East goes over it.
Now Corentin Tolisso for Bayern. Game has a good tempo, a good shape and feel. Bayern's second game, they were beaten by Arsenal in their first friendly. This is Real Madrid's first action since May. Boateng in for Müller here. Renato Sanchez into Thiago's path. Away from one. Off Renato Sanchez. Modric had his pocket picked. Now the clever, wily Thiago.
Got the goal, but there's so many players involved in it. Thomas Müller had a big part to play in it, and the split pass.
It's Dani Carvajal into traffic. Now Thiago's lofted ball for the chasing Thomas Müller. Look where Marcelo. Again, Bayern stand firm. It's Thiago's breakout here. Looks for Renato Sanchez. He'll get there. This is Benzema. Teams, of course, who met in the Champions League semi-final back in 2018, a game Hazard, but Bayern stand firm at the back again.
Very unfortunate, just clipped the heels of progress. You can see they've been training, their passing's not bad.
Sanchez, Thiago, but for around €3 million, a young man with a huge, reliable provider of crosses, assists.
Great turn.
By Thiago here, so Sanchez. We've got 3 white shirts. It's Alaba scored in the final match day, the title-winning game against Frankfurt. That's a 5-1 success. And both Ribéry and Robben signed off with last ever goals in a Bayern jersey. The past now will be the future with Tolisso. Sets up Thiago with a shot, and Courtois responds to it.
Well, he saw it late, you have to say. Thibaut Courtois, he's got down quickly to the left-hand side and happy to push it round the post. Excellent strike from Thiago Alcántara from well outside the box. Vicious, so you can see the zip off.
Come back here for Isco again. The turn was clever, but so too was the awareness. Eden Hazard here, Marcelo.
Not that Real Madrid's doing too much wrong, I just think Bayern have...
And Dortmund too have spent big, and they've brought in...
into the box, the step over was good, but the finish from Benzema, he really didn't catch it properly.
Alaba and Boateng to make sure there was never a clean strike on there for Marco Asensio. Courtois. Isco. Pressured and foul there by Thiago.
He doesn't like being pressed, does he? Isco, he hasn't got into the game and worked his first touch really.
Thiago here for Bayern.
At the Bayern Munich, they're holding firm, they're well organised.
And is the old Manuel Neuer back? A very good first half from the club captain. On the Dani Carvajal. Tolisso for Thiago for a position where he will sit and hold. Luka Jovic. This is Thiago to Joshua Kimmich. Game is done to return to Munich. It's wide to Pavard. There's a free kick. Foul there on Rodrigo. The player making his first appearance in the Real Madrid jersey, the Brazilian they brought in from Santos.
Well, you can see he's caught there clearly by Thiago. And no question of the fact.
Sets up Thiago here. Only a very reliable Manuel Neuer deputy. Homan. Beyond Lewandowski in there, the diving header from the arriving Thiago.
Well, he's made some good ground up there, Thiago Alcántara. Lewandowski, I think, was the initial target at the near post. And you can see as the cross is coming in, I think he's the intended target. It's too big for him, but Thiago gets on the end of it and can't direct it on target. It's a decent ball. Should have done better for
Bayern. They're keeping their first choice players on for 10 months, over 2 years ago. Here comes Leon Goretzka for Bayern into midfield, replacing Thiago for the game's last half an hour or so. That's enjoyed a very good first year with Bayern. Also coming on here, the young Canadian too,